Into the cross half court in time. Here's the captain. Fires the three. And it's Magician with the rebound. Jackson passes to the chosen one. He hits the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Poked away. Mitchell with the steal. Pass the Magician. Can't connect from short range.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Cool Hands. Off target from three-point range. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Henry, and it's blocked. And here comes Jackson, leading the fast break. Pass to Cool Hands. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Jackson.
Oh! That's as good as it gets.
Woo! Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Pollard passes to Henry. Pass to the captain. 6 to shoot. Here's Haslam, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the away team, Jackson. 2 shots.
That's good from Jackson. Jackson hits both of them. Gone 2 of 6 from the field. The captain passes to Henry.
Away team foul. Jackson. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the home team has possession. Trailing by 4. And Lee with the stop.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
The chosen one passes to Jackson. Offline with his 3.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Pass to Lee. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, second team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Lee taking 2 shots.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And both free throws good for Lee.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Pass to Magician. Here's Cool Hands. To the wing on the left. Magician passes to Cool Hands. Here's Yaka Jonas. It's rebounded by Powell. Gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's the captain. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Here's Cool Hands. He had 15 points last outing. Offensive rebound. Jackson looking around. Misses the layup. Getting it around 44% in the early goings here. Here's the captain. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Here's Jackson. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Jackson's got 8.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
For Jackson, how he performed last season. He was around 9 points per last year, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
Well, I just love his mentality and his approach. He is always ready to go when called upon.
Here's Newman off with the layup.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Pass to Cool Hands. Here's Magician. Mitchell in the corner. Hits the three-point bomb.
And with a smaller defender on him, he just rises up and knocks it down.
And here's Leonard. Here's Lee. Here's Holland. There's the killer two-handed slam.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
No good from Lee. In this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. 9 feet out. That's tipped.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
First personal foul, third team
He's
foul.
gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for your home team, Lee. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Lee. And both free throws good for Lee. Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, second team
Yeah, how
foul.
about the body control on that
At
one?
the line,
Narrowly
Camille
misses
Waiting.
getting the deuce.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Jackson. Being 40% here in the early stages. Lee kicks to Leonard, and he lays in the alley-oop.
Oh, just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. The shot by Yaka Jonas, no good. Here's Holland, covered by Mitchell. Gazelle, the pass to Lee. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Lee.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Cool hands passes the Magician. Tipped away. Leonard with the steal. Jumps up. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy
Coming onto the
with the
floor
ball.
for the away team.
She's checked in for Yaka Jonas. Right side, Lee. Pass to Newman. Here's Holland. Now here's Leonard. Guarded by Jackson. Lee outside. 5 to shoot. And that one hits back iron.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Jackson. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Well, that's 2 good players going at each other. Advantage to... Oh! Unreal.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Third team foul. A second personal foul, 3rd team foul. Shooting for the away team. Number 11, taking 2 shots.
That one is off.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Anthony's checked in for the Magician. And the 2nd free throw, good. Lee outside. From deep. Kept alive.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead.
16.
Up by 12. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
Here's the captain. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. We've got Haslam. Holland is out there with the captain. Then there's Pollard, and it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. The captain with the bucket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Jackson is out there with Anthony. Then it's Cheese. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Law in at point guard.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Haslam out there with Pollard. Then there's the captain. Then there's Howland. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's the captain. His last outing, he had 18 points. Here's Haslam. Rebound by Mitchell. Here's Law. Mitchell outside. Fires for 3. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
The captain passes to Haslam. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. Here's Best. Still without a basket. Outside Jackson. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Holland. Tries again, and the layup is good. Holland's got 12 points in the game.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Long. Got a hand on it. And here we go. And here's Leonard from 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Leonard's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And when the defense retreats to the paint in transition, there is going to be an opening at the 3-point line.
Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, the NBA is keeping an open mind. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "This is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I'm a fan of 10-minute quarters. A 2-hour format is more consistent with modern television habits, but it's such a dramatic change. Something like that would have to be talked about over time." Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
Well, he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Jackson misses.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Mitchell finds Jackson. Outside Anthony. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
That sounds like a good blueprint. Here's the captain. Pass to Haslam. Lays it up off the glass. Haslam's got his 2nd basket of the night.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense. Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points. check out the numbers for the chosen one. He had a strong showing last season. Was in at about 9 points per, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
But that's right. There's no question he's not their only offensive weapon, but he is a key cog in what they're trying to do.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Harrington kicks the wall. It's stolen by Haslem. Henry with it. Lets it fly from 18. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Here's Jokic Jonas. His last outing, 16 points for him. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, the fans loved it, but I think the coach only does if it goes in.
And